Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Black Rose Society, a game of swashbuckling action, suspenseful intrigue, and cross-dressing. Immaculate, beautiful cross-dressing, all set in the world of 7C. My name is Dan McCurdy, and I will be your storyteller here this evening. You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, and if you find me anywhere else, well, let me know. I might just be horrifically lost. I will now allow my players to introduce themselves, starting with Arnau.
Hello, my name is Chandler, also go by Kingdom in a lot of places. I'm going to be playing Arnau Cecero. If you find me, let me know if you found me somewhere, because quite honestly, I barely exist on the internet. And tonight, I have a plan. So I'm going to pass it over to my favorite, Jarl Asgeir Ironhand.
I'm the only Jarl Asgeir Ironhand, but nice try.
So far.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan. I go by Darth Cossack on all my socials, including the TikToks in the Blue Sky for while they exist. And I take payment in snacks and baked goods. But tonight I'm playing Asgeir Ironhand, the High Jarl and future king of the Maw. But our party would not be complete without my good friend Demetrius Penn.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am Eric Bell, Bell Comedy on all the socials. You're a stand-up comedian out on the West Coast, and I am playing Demetrius Penn, my mercenary who I don't know how I guess Arnau got a plan, and I'm down. Demetrius is always down for our Arnau plan. Let's hope we don't take some bad points. But I'm gonna slide it on over to Kelsey.
Hello, everybody. I am Kelsey at Farmgrown Nerd on the random places on the internet. If you can find me, congratulations. Good job. I'm playing Nikoletta von Richter this evening, and I'm going to pass it on to Mouse.
I am Rage Mouse on the things and stuff, and I can count.
That's going to mean nothing to anyone who's actually just sort of watching this. So
They'll figure it out.
Previously on the Black Rose Society, the party had arrived in San Cristobal, Castile, the capital of Castile, and in search of the star map that was to be found underneath. They suspected one of the government buildings in that city. As they arrived, Arnau was, a little bit on the nervous side because he is from Castile, and as a good Castilian in a good Vatican country, the fact that he has switched to worshiping the All-Father has created some issues, created some assassins, and so it was very important to him to keep a low profile, a problem that he solved predictably through drag. Seen up in drag. Meanwhile, while the party was trying to come up with a plan with where they were going to go first, they discovered a masked man, one of Los Vagabundos, a group of freedom fighters who was escaping through the city streets, stole into the pub where they were all meeting and needing cover for where he had been, stepped up, and as I recall, first apologized to and then kissed Verity, Laurys, Victoire-Couteau. The party did not immediately turn him in when the Inquisition popped their heads in to look around. They scattered, and then he stepped back, apologized again, and explained that he was working with Los Vagabundos. He gave his name Mateo de la Vega, and was asking them what ways in which he could help, in which they offered if he could find a way to get them into the Hall of the Assembly of the Grand Lords, or into the castle of Good King Sandoval, the King of Castile, who is not there currently because he was kidnapped or taken in for protection by the Vatican a couple of years previously. He said he would be able to help if they could help him also get out those members of his particular Vagabundo group, which had been captured and that had almost captured him. They came up with the plan to break into the Hall of the Assembly and find maps of the Assembly and the castle, which might give them access to a labyrinth if one was to be found. The party ended up splitting up with, as I recall, Nikoletta, Verity, and Demetrius going into the library, and then Arnau, Asgeir, and Mateo going after the lost vagabundos. They were successful in finding vagabundos, aided by some very skillful tests from the whole party, including an embarrassingly good seduction attempted roll by Arnau, in which one of the guards fell head over heels in love with them. They managed to find the information they were looking for. They found maps that they believed they could use to find the labyrinth underneath the palace of the king. They also found some records that the Victoire-Couteaux were doing a fair amount of purchasing in Montaigne, though who exactly their partner was and why their family was getting so involved in the Castilian landscape was not immediately obvious, though Verity had her suspicions. Asgeir and Arnau, as they were able to find vagabundos, they heard guards coming. Asgeir and Matteo took the very injured vagabundos to the canal entrance, while Arnau made a distraction, finding the guard that had been so smitten with him and leading him off until suddenly the guard, overcome with passion, went for the kiss, pushing aside Arnau's fan, and then realizing that he had a mustache. And with that, we are going into the scene. And first, we are going to start with Demetrius, Nikoletta, and Verity. One of the last things you all did was, as you heard that there were people coming to the library to cause problems, Demetrius, you had gotten a swing from one of the chandeliers, knocked over a bookshelf, and had created a domino effect, pinning shut the door that the guards and the Inquisition were going to come through. Now you all are all in this library. You're looking to get out. What are we doing? At the moment, you don't have any enemies with you. The guards had all been called away.
I guess look around and see, because I know I just blocked the main entrance. And is there like windows or other ways to? What floor are we on?
So you are, as I recall, the library. You are on the second floor of the Grand Hall of the Assembly. There are a couple of windows on one side and numerous other smaller doors to left and right.
I don't have I guess none of us have a familiarity with the location, so
you are all pretty new, though Nikoletta has recently taken a very in-depth look at some of the maps, and so she at least has a working knowledge of the building.
And I can't get lost as far as being able to get back to anywhere I've already been.
Yeah.
I have that going for us.
cool.
You do.
We can always get back to here,
And we can always get back to how we got to here from wherever.
Yeah.
So anywhere we go, I'll be like, no, we just went that
way. The way
way.
you got here just got closed off. But to be fair,
Yeah.
there were a bunch of guards coming down it anyway. So you're going to be doing a little bit of improvisation. But yeah. You're never going to be totally turned around in the building.
I mean, we could always shoot the floor.
With muzzle loaders. Bam.
What's the difference? Like,
Not another library, please.
it's tradition.
No.
I suppose just walk out. Find a new path.
That's the plan.
We find a new path, and if anyone comes across us, we talk our way out of it. Nikoletta.
Could I have Nikoletta try to dig back through her glancing over the map and see if I can get an idea of directions to take? Maybe get like an idea where we're at from the
You have
stacks that are around us.
between Verity's direction sense and your concept of the map, you do have a decent idea of how you would get back towards the main gate. What you don't know is if the main gate is an option to exit at this moment. You don't know how locked down the building is right now.
Okay. Well, there has to be.
How are we?
You're only on the second floor.
And how
There's
many
windows,
floors are
right?
For the Grand Hall of the Assembly, you'd say probably about 8. No, that's too big. 4.
Okay. So we're about the halfway point. Okay. Do we see stairs anywhere?
Not in this room, but you're pretty sure
there's
where you
windows?
can find them.
But there's
There are
windows.
windows. There are exterior
And
windows.
small doors. And doors that lead somewhere.
Yeah. Side doors, side passages, study carols, that kind of thing.
Okay, well, Verity's going to start opening some of these doors to see where they go.
So
if any of them go down,
the main path to the gates is to the north, just for context. You're on the southern side of the building. East or west, as you are randomly choosing. Give me a side.
she will start with the east.
And the library is a big room, so as you go to the east and you open one of the side passageways and roll me one of your d10s.
Yes, I have 2 boxes of tissues. 5.
5. On 5, you open up and you see a hallway, and a little bit down that hallway, there are stairs going down.
Cool. She closes and goes to the next one, looks at it.
Okay. Next one over from there is a little study room. Tables, pens, paper, that sort of thing.
Slams it shut, goes to the next one. And she would shout back, she goes, there's stairs over there, slams it. There's a room, slams it.
The next one over seems to be a little portrait gallery.
Goes in.
Walking in, you see a number of portraits painted of, you would assume, various grandes of Castile, probably the ones that financed the library, you would guess. Verity's used to rooms like this, and so they tend to be important to what they're attached to.
How big are some of these portraits?
The biggest ones are life-size. Most of them are just are fair-sized busts, and the occasional smaller portrait.
Anybody remember what she was like at the von Richter castle? So she's looking behind all of the ones that are people-sized.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and make this a risk, because there are people trying to get in to where you all are at. So
That's Demetrius's problem.
You're the duelist. You're the duelist.
He's the
go ahead and
bodyguard.
give me your
Whose
wits
literal
and-
job is it? Literal job.
wits and notice, as you're just trying to quickly, for time, check all of these portraits. I thought you'd be so happy. I want my way out. We want a way downstairs. You find the way out downstairs. Okay, next room. What? I misunderstood. what
Those
you were
could
doing.
take me all the way down to the bad guys. Okay, we don't just take the first offer. We check the other doors. Also, there could be valuable things.
Never forget to loot the Hall of the Assembly. Very important.
2.
2. All of these seem to be pretty well attached.
This
As you were tugging, no obvious secret passages are revealing themselves to you. There is a door at the end of this room that goes further. You said east.
She'll check it.
All right. You see a kind of an entrance way, sort of a foyer type space that also has steps going down and up.
She'd go back to them and be like, I found stairs here and there. Let's go. I don't know what the hell y'all were doing.
While she was doing this, what were you all doing?
I would have just said, get everything you need, Nikki.
Not entirely certain what else I can get from here.
Do we need to smuggle some books or charts out? Or are your notes enough?
I've got fairly detailed drawings, copies in my notebook already.
Alrighty.
You don't take books from a library. You borrow them.
Of course,
we have people
we
can
would
talk.
return them. We would return.
Oh,
And by the way, there are way too many men for me to deal with. So, if it comes to a fight, we'll try to talk our way out. This place is heavily guarded. It's easier to just get escorted out than to fight our way out.
You don't have to convince me.
Yes,
Verity,
well,
where is she going?
she is taking so long.
All right, around this time, Verity comes out and says, "We can go out that way or that way."
That way.
She thinks.
Are the quick stairs down or the way through the portrait hall?
I don't think it's likely that they would try to follow us further in to the assembly, do you think?
We make it look like we went down that one, and then we go down the other one.
Works for me.
All right, I'm going to need
Are you
context
sure you don't
because
want to
that
take more
and
books?
stuff-
This is more like a waiting area before they burn them, right?
It's difficult to say.
These are the ones that they took and won't let people have. They're gonna destroy them. Take the stuff you need.
These were the books that were approved. The ones that are getting taken were taken to the royal castle.
Ah, then we must go save your books.
Just for context, Nikki, what would be the most valuable book that you have seen in this recent area?
Very good point.
I'm hesitant to tell you that.
I am just inquiring on CEO habits, but it could be a useful bargaining tool in our
We're not
endeavors.
going to burn the books.
So we're going to add Seth on top of breaking and entering. All right. And she'll go find whatever book it is that she thinks is probably
It
the most
occurs to
expensive.
you that probably the most valuable book that you saw is probably the book on the palace itself, just because that kind of map is very valuable in the right buyer's hands. It's not that it's the most expensive book, but the information it has is the most valuable, and that's probably how Nikoletta processes that thing.
The most easily fencible. Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Come on. And she'll walk back to the book that she copied the map down from and just fold it up. Don't burn it or let it. The pages ripped. No,
We're
nothing.
not burning books.
I wish I could believe you.
I would never. It is a tool for our endeavors. Sometimes people need bargaining tools. Sometimes people don't care about money. They care about information. So, if we need it.
All
You
right.
all right, as you all are dashing out, you get to the stairs, you make your way down. There are a few guards running around. None of them seem to be looking for you all specifically. Do you try to flag anyone down, or do you try to just walk out?
Just casually
Mhm.
make our way out.
All right, go ahead and give me someone take the lead on this roll and give me your panache and convince, which is just, I don't know, fly
Who's
casual.
got a high panache? I got a good convince.
That's the best pool for Elmo.
Awesome.
For that's only 5 dice for me.
That's 6 for me.
Then
Plus
she
flair.
gets-
Yeah.
Oh, I guess 6 with flair, which I didn't even do with my last roll. My bad. I almost started treating it like vampire. My brain's not. I almost said to you like 2 successes. Wait, hold on. Let me do some math. I can count.
This is a lot of counting. Okay, that's 2 10s. That's 3. 4 raises.
4 raises. All right. On 4 raises, you all are able to just sort of make out. You can tell that there is concern, and as you are getting close to one of the exits, one of the guards recognizes you all and goes, "Oh, we wondered what had happened to you. Someone has sealed the door to the library. We're glad you got out, but we do need you to leave now."
Yes, we would be glad to. Thank you for your hospitality.
Good job.
Yeah. So, and they just kind of shoo you all out. Now we're going to go up to Asgeir. You and Matteo are running along you are moving towards the canal entrance to the castle, hoping that you could use that to get, because you're obviously not going to get a large number of injured vagabundos through any of the doors. What sort of Matteo is kind of ready to pull swords, cut our way. But how is Asgeir presenting himself as you're moving through? What's your approach to this? Get to the boat.
In very not Asgeir fashion, which I know I'm scared to. Trying to minimize the conflict we come into. So maybe even using like his craftsmanship knowledge to kind of like know if we took this tunnel here, we could go this way and completely avoid having to fight our way out at all.
Yeah, craftsmanship's not going to get you that. But go ahead and give me your wits and I'm going to say scholarship as you just try to take what you know of buildings like this to kind of suss your way. Don't forget your flair.
Big roll, but it's a roll. You know what? That'll do. I got 2.
2. All right. With the 2, you are making your way down. I'm going to give you a couple of minor wounds just from occasionally you make the wrong turn, you trip.
Oh, that's a wall. Ow.
Something's happening, but you manage. And as you are almost to where the boats are, and there are 6 Inquisition guards on one of the canal boats. And it's a fairly nice boat. You could get your whole crew out here.
Oh, we're taking that boat.
So they all look up and they're like, "Wait, what is this?" And Mateo's like, "Time to go loud."
Time to go loud, gentlemen. Are any of you heavily armed convicts running from the law that are very, very dangerous? No. Well, we are. So
interesting. Give me your panache and intimidate.
Oh man. Ooh, hey, that's a bigger pool than that.
For the record, this is going to count as a brute squad of 6.
Okay. There's 1, 2.
2. A couple of them are sort of looking around, nervous, and they're like, "Yeah, no, we're not gonna." And they jump and they rush off. The other 4 are there to fight, but Mateo is going to go in.
See, I watched the A-Team recently, and Liam Neeson just inspired me.
Dang. Mateo takes care of the rest of them. This is your first time really seeing him in this kind of action, and the
only other thing I've seen him do is kiss mouse. So
yeah, and he's pretty good at it. Like he drops in swords out, dropping people, punching people, and the boat is cleared, and you all are able to get folks onto the canal boat. And that means I am going to need. What is your approach of getting this boat going?
Well, if it's a boat in a canal, I assume there's a gondola stick.
Yeah, there's gondola stuff and things like that. Basically, it's are you personally piloting the thing out?
Oh yeah,
or are you trying
absolutely.
To command the crew? Okay,
these men are all battered to hell. Like I'll drive. It's not a big deal.
So go ahead and give me your brawn in sailing.
Brawn and sailing. Okay. Oh, how do I make 10s with all these? That's can't reroll them. I got 2 dice left over.
2
because I can't make
you want to
10 with them. You know what? Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna pull a Cicero here.
We are now up to 6 villain points. You get the boat going. It's not going particularly fast. There is some gunfire on the boat as guards realize what is happening, but you are able to steer the boat clear. You are going to take 5 minor wounds as you take a shot in the shoulder because you're the one actually trying to steer the thing. Ow.
That's ew.
But everybody gets out unscathed. But now you, Mateo, and the Vagabundos are out of the palace, as are Nikoletta, Verity, and Demetrius. Arnau. The guard, who you had so previously wooed, has been shouting, and you are hearing the heavy stomp of footsteps, and two teams of Inquisition soldiers. You're in a kind of an L hallway, and coming down one hallway is a group of 6 Inquisition soldiers, and coming down the other way is another group of 6, all of them armed with muskets. Yes.
Before he shouts, I want to do something really quickly.
Okay.
I want to activate my virtue, which
And what's your
allows
virtue?
me. My virtue is fortunate. I can activate my virtue to delay an opportunity or a consequence by 1 action. So delay this entire event that has just happened. And as he is about to yell imposter, I want 2 things to happen as I try.
You're going to get 1. You've delayed it by 1 action.
Yeah. Well, the 2 things that happen is really at the same time. One is that the other people can't see my mustache yet because I'm still holding the fan for a moment as Arnau pulls him into a kiss before he can yell imposter to try to woo
That
him
has
off of
already
his feet.
happened. That has
Okay.
already happened. That happened last episode.
Dang. Dang.
I respect the idea, but no, we're not retconning previous episodes.
Dang. That was in the last minute and I didn't have a chance to respond. Okay, well, still want to use my virtue to try to delay this by an action. So he's the only one he and his guards around him are the only people who are around him, the other guards. So that way as they're running in, it takes another turn for them to get there. And I instead want to basically make this look like he just actively is misgendering and insulting Arnau. So as he yells imposter, I want Arnau to begin to cry. As he goes, this always happens every single time. And cause so much confusion.
Okay. Well, first off, give me your panache perform.
That is not a good roll for Elmo. Okay.
Take a hero point.
Thank you.
I will need 1 in return because I only got 1 to give.
Does perform give me Lyceum? I can't remember. I don't think Lyceum adds to my perform.
No.
So,
I don't believe it does.
okay. Okay. Well, that's still good. 1, 2, 3, 4 raises.
4 raises. The guard who you had previously seduced stares at you kind of gobsmacked as you burst into tears. And you're just dramatic. It's like, what are you talking about?
Everyone makes fun of my best in Mignon heritage. My mustache keeps growing, and no matter how many times I shave it, within a week it grows back. As he just cries vibrantly, making this man feel so bad. And now, once again, it happens again! You now make fun of me as well! You call me an imposter! What do you think I hide behind? Such a beautiful fan! It is more beautiful than my face! As he hams it up, if there was a camera, it is focused on him the entire time.
Someone appears out of nowhere, hands him an Oscar. You are putting on such an act. And the guards all come around, guns up, point at you. Like I said, 2 groups of 6, all of them armed with muskets. And they raise them, and they look at the man. Sir? Well, it is possible that I have misunderstood the situation. That said, madam, I'm going to need you to come with me for questioning.
All right, I will gladly come with you for questioning.
Men, keep an eye open. I've been hearing weird noises. And they mass around you and start escorting you away. You go through a few hallways. They put you into a large carriage. There are guards in there with you. There's guards riding alongside it. And you hear some talk as you go. The Vagos escaped. They got out through a canal boat. There was an attack. The ones who were searching, the ones who were in the library were identified and also left. You are the only lead that they have. And while you recognize the guard being like, I find it really hard to believe that they concocted something like this, we will take them to the Inquisitor and she will determine. And the carriage starts rolling. You're moving along and you come up to the Grand Palace. The Palace, Sandoval Palace. The ancestral home of the ruling family of Castile. Empty for all intents and purposes for the last 2 to 4 years since Good King Sandoval was taken. And you are led in through the gates. And you see a massive soldier presence all around you. Inquisitors, mercenaries, even Castilian army. And they lead you through the hallways and lead you up to a private office. And if our special guest could join us, please.
How did I know? How did I know?
You should be alarmed at how much Kelsey and I figured out the best way to answer that question without any help, and we're not going to tell you how. Then you would undermine us. So, but I had just sent a message saying, I think it might be Nick.
We've been discussing it.
Literally just then. That's why I crossed my fingers. I was like, am I right?
You should admire my self-control for not putting a pun in chat.
Yeah.
I know you were dying. I'm sorry, but I see everything. And when something turns from 7 to 8, I have questions. And I literally, because it was happening while the thing was going. So I was like, how many people are at our table? It's like it came back and I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
McCoy is 7. Why are there 8?
Arnau, you are led into a room. Significant soldiers all around. I'd say about 10. Armed with swords and muskets. All of them in Inquisition livery. And Josephine, if you would describe who he sees sitting at the table at the desk at the head of the room.
At the head of the desk, you would see a woman in very, well, maybe not modest, but at least covered dress. A nice banker's jacket sort of feeling, veil religious iconography everywhere, on the desk, on the wall. You know, the wonderful symbol of the Inquisition behind them. Fair-skinned, wearing glasses. They're just not green. Mine are, but hers aren't. And she will smile beatifically at the figure who is being brought before her.
Madam Inquisitor, says one of the guards, this is the only remaining suspicious figure from the palace. The ones that sprung the vagabundos vanished along with them on the canal boat. Honestly, we don't even know what or who this is.
Well, at worst it could be the distraction. At the best it might be someone useful. We'll find out now, shall we?
Oh, I love your outfit. It works so well for you.
Well, please give the lady a seat. We don't want to be rude, huh? Besides, whoever her seamstress was did not get her the right color. That dress does not go with her eyes.
It does not. It does not. I've been complaining. I fired her last week.
Oh, not nearly soon enough, my dear.
It was not. She's an old family friend, as you know. I couldn't have fired her so quickly. I had to give her at least 4 chances before I finally got rid of her.
No.
The Inquisitors come over and bring over a chair and kind of push Arnau into it and said, well, whoever made it had room for these. And they pull out a couple of Vestin Menavenier style axes, traditional for the Leagstra School of Duelists. Actually, because they would have done the pat down before coming in here. How many weapons do they find on Arnau? So,
what Arnau was wearing and how many weapons he had. He had 2 axes. His 2 axes on his garters. So his axes were attached to his garters, so that way he could pull them at a moment's notice. He had 1 knife in his actual corset, so that he could pull it at a moment's notice. He had, and that was a battle dagger. He had 2 battle daggers underneath in his pantyhose, so that way he could pull them at a moment from behind. I know it's not how garters work. I understand. I understand it's not how garters work.
I know exactly how big your axes are, and your axes are dragging on your ankles right now. That noise they keep hearing, it's your fucking axes.
In his boots, which are mysteriously like a hiker's boots, also had 2 knives in them as well that he could pull at any point in case he ran out of throwing knives from the rest of them. So he just has more weapons than probably anybody else in his party at this point, because Asgeir takes 1. Maybe Demetrius has some more, but he also has guns available to him. But just in general, they pull out like 7 or 8 daggers, 2 axes, a broadsword in there from somewhere. No one is exactly sure where that came from, as it is just rested on the table. And that is just a vast pile of weaponry that Arnau Cecero had available on her at the time.
All right. All of this gets put to the side. The guards increasingly alarmed as all of this comes from somewhere and put it to the side. She might have been an infiltrator.
No, I am a duelist of the Leagstra School. Of course I have this many weapons. I studied in Vestin Menavenier. How many times do I have to say this?
Yes, it is clear that fashion is not your forte, because it's a sacrificed form for function. Otherwise, you would not be able to fit such weapons up it.
You just
where did we even get the broadsword from? This doesn't make any sense.
Do not ask questions you do not want answers to.
Okay.
Or I could show you the answer later. It depends.
I'm a little afraid to see what's underneath that dress with that fine, magnificent figure across your face.
Would you like us to cut it off?
No, it is not necessary. It brings a certain charm. Plus, I'm sure the, what is the phrase? The curtains match the drapes?
This
The
feels...
Inquisition soldiers do not have an answer for that, and so do not immediately respond. Sorry, other than this, no identification that we're seeing. We don't even know who this is.
Well, have you asked?
No?
Your men are not very well trained.
I know, I will work on it personally. How about we exchange? You tell me your name and I will tell you mine. Make this a civil conversation.
Arnau Cecero, at your service.
Ah. Arnau, did you say?
Arnie, that's my brother.
Oh. Well, if I have some business with your brother, perhaps maybe you can lead him to me. It would be very, very kind. I am Josephine Durande.
Josephine Durande.
You are not familiar with that name immediately.
You did tell me who that was last time. She took over the winery.
Right. Yes. I forgot. Yeah. How? Correct. Once you hear that, how does Arnau respond? Is there an attempt at poker face? Are you mad? What's going on?
Oh. You are the woman who took over my family's estate from my father, who left me on the streets as a bastard. How is it doing? I've always wanted to see it.
You see, I know you are full of shit, because I have investigated that family. There is no Arnie in that family, and your father did not think so poorly of you, to not leave you as the main inheritor, and did not leave it to your very devoted brother. But I do know I do know of your sister. She's very small, much smaller than you are right now. So clearly one of us is lying, and it is not me.
Well, you have a very good poker face.
You are very good at...
Let us cut the bullcrap. Okay. Nice to meet you, Josephine. Arnau Cecero. Yes. All of you are going to assassinate me. Let's at least attempt to have a civil conversation first before you do, as he is actively pointing to the people behind him. Nice to meet you, Mr. Rondon.
It is a pleasure to finally see you face to face. Your brother is doing well, by the way.
So I've heard. Unfortunately so. As much harm as I wish him. But it is good to hear that at least one of the members of my family is doing all right in his investments. So.
Why do you wish harm on your brother? That seems very unbrotherly-like.
He sold our estate.
He tried. He tried to sell your estate. It seems that someone else's poker face was very good when they told you. I will have to give them a raise.
So that was all an attempt to draw me back here to try to take it back? Please don't tell me he is running it and made that terrible wine. Please tell me that was you. Please Please, Miss
using-
Josephine, give a dying man one last mercy.
Real quick, we are going to cut over to some of the others. Asgeir, Demetrius, Nikoletta, and Verity. You all manage through various shenanigans and chicanery to make it back around to the inn where you had all originally met. I'm going to say because they were able to just saunter on out, Demetrius, Nikoletta, and Verity got back first, since there was no real action there. Asgeir, you had to pilot the canal boat, to get at a decent distance. Real quick, what would have been your recommendation for getting? Because obviously, there's only so many places a canal can go. A canal boat can go. What would have been your recommendation to the vagabundos on
Well,
when
we
or how
don't-
they should disembark?
With how well the port is guarded, we don't want to pour out directly there.
Mm-hmm.
I assume there's some kind of open area that makes for a sewage line.
There is, the San Cristobal is a fairly extensive sewer system, and it is connected
Yeah.
to the canals.
So this seems like the kind of city where people have enough money to where like they don't want to go by the sewer, so it's not really worried about. And I'd say that is where we should disembark and then flee through the city.
Based on your previous sale, the Vagos are actually really positive on that plan. And Mateo looks to you and says, "I will get my brothers into hiding, and then I will meet you and the rest of your band to make good on my promise as soon as they are settled."
Perfect. We will meet you there. Kind of. Ow.
Yeah. And so you all are gathered as Asgeir comes in, having patched over the dramatic wound from the shot to the shoulder. He took.
There's only 3 of you.
Arnau's not with you.
No. He headed back to you with a guard in tow, who he had somehow seduced with intent to romance. I was rescuing the others.
It sounds like he's fine.
Sounds like he's been captured.
No,
could be
he
both.
said that he was romancing a guard. Why do we have to get involved? I don't want to see anything.
I'm
You don't
pretty
see-
sure that has, if it gets too far, it may end poorly for him. I don't know. He's a great actor, but
Oh,
this,
that's why
there are
we are in
limits.
Castile. I was about to be like, I don't know what you're talking. Oh, yes. They are not as open-minded.
No.
I don't know. Apparently, the disguise you gave him did very well, Verity.
Yes, it is a fantastic disguise. It looks great upon him.
I agree.
Did something happen? You know, we can talk about that later. The vagabundos are free. And our good friend will meet us back here as soon as he can to keep good on his promise.
All right. Where would they take Arnau if captured?
They didn't
We
take him
should
to the
look in
dungeon.
a
I was there.
book. There is a
What book? You have a book?
we took a book that would tell us where they would take him.
Isn't that what you do in the library? You just check out books to read?
Check
the
out,
book
yes.
on the schematics
has
on
the
the
book?
palace.
Nikoletta has the book, and while the 3 of you were arguing, she walked back off to go back in.
To the
did what?
library?
Yes,
the
I said what I
library?
said. I said what I said. She's going at. Okay, fine.
Okay, well, Nicoletta takes the long way. We would all probably go back in the boat.
Wait, hold on. Nicoletta just left.
Yeah, she just walks away. That's what she does. I don't think any of you've been paying attention.
Yo, I'm very bad at that.
That is why Verity doesn't even react. She sees it happening and she's like, oh, yes, I'm not saving you this time. I'm too tired.
Well, then take a nap. And then we'll fire some missiles.
I don't anticipate she gets very far. She's just talking about going back, trying to go back through the
Yeah, no,
front
because
gate.
I
And be
bet
like,
Demetrius like trips her.
So Demetrius, you catch up to Nikoletta, and you are now at least a fair distance away from the hall of the Grand Assembly, and Demetrius, you're able to catch up to Nikoletta in the street.
Okay, how about the plan? How if Arnau has been captured, getting him out might require slight reconnaissance and maybe some aid.
We just completed reconnaissance, and our aide went to go off and settle his associates. Did he not?
Yes, but if Arnau has been captured, he'd probably be taken somewhere else. It doesn't necessarily. We only know the one place. He could have been taken anywhere.
She holds up the book.
All right. Does the book give me some evidence on where someone would be taken in? You know,
you
the
can
process.
see a couple of dungeon locations. Asgeir has already vouched that's where they came from, and he was
not there.
walking away from there. What you don't have is knowledge on where, well, really who captured him, like, because where he would go would kind of depend on who had captured him.
I don't suppose anybody saw that.
The gods who were there probably might have to convince the god to tell us where.
I mean, they have the place locked down, don't they?
Yes, and it's quite a few of them, and they tend to be zealots. Those are harder to con. Mateo will probably know where.
So we go find him while Arnau is stuck in there.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Nikoletta. There are two options right now. Arnau has already been executed, or he's being put for questioning. Arnau is pretty good at stalling his inevitable death, so...
That is true, and he's capable.
Yes, so if we're going to bust him out, we're going to need some help. I don't know this place.
I'm guessing he's already turned her around and is walking back.
Yeah, this is a
all right, fine. We're not doing this.
Around this time, Mateo actually kind of walks in and it's like, everyone, that was amazing.
For you.
Masterfully done. All of my men out.
One
Yes.
teensy-tiny malfunction in the plan.
What's that?
We have lost our drag queen.
You have lost your drag queen. They didn't make it out. He was the one who was going. She was the one who was. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. A drag queen you usually refer to as she. She was making a distraction.
Arnau's been called worse.
Yeah, so any idea where they probably would not be putting him right back in the dungeon that you all escaped out of. So where would they have taken?
Likely they would have gone. The Inquisition is calling the shots right now. And having had one bust out from the Grand Hall, or from the Hall of Assembly, they likely would have gone to the palace. That's where some of their higher ranking officers are and their inquisitors who do the questioning. And handy, that's where you all were going to go next anyway, yes?
Yes. But now we have to break someone out. And
well, obviously you will have any aid from me that you need.
Do you have any men on the inside? Any palms we can grease? Any people who are easier to convince?
Does your society host events?
Does it host events?
Things that perhaps generals and higher ranking clergy and any nobility
yes.
with money to still spend on stupid things.
In point of fact, they do.
Of course they do. Everywhere's the same.
I don't know when the next one is. However, a number of Castilian lords in the area have made significant money by sucking up to the Inquisition ever since Good King Sandoval was taken. It's possible some of them might have information, or there is a secret way into the palace. But once it is used, once we are inside, there's no talking our way through. We're in, we're doing what needs to be done, and then we're getting out. Unless you have somewhere else you can escape to. And Nikoletta, as it happens, you do, because now you have what you're pretty sure is the way to the labyrinth.
She's got the book, open it up. She goes, the labyrinth. Now I'm picking up the French accent. The labyrinth. It is beneath the castle there as here as well. So we could try to escape through there.
Labyrinth. I had known. Here, you say, and he points and looks.
And she'll show. There's a slight chance there might be some undead there.
Oh, shock.
We'll get to that when we come to it, I suppose. Undead, really. Anyway.
It's happened.
Very well. The secret way in is through the sewers.
Of course.
It was Sandoval's escape route. He didn't get a chance to use it. So we have been very hesitant to use it, lest the Inquisition find our only way in or out. It'll be easier to approach at night, but I understand with your friend in danger and in the hands of such as the Inquisition, you may not wish to wait. You all helped me in my manner of stupid, so whatever manner of stupid you all seek to get up to, you have only say it, and you have my sword.
Then you are coming with us.
I gave my word.
Right. Well,
unless you do not wish me, I will not push my way in. I am more than happy to show you this entrance if you would rather operate as a group, if you don't want the extra. I know that groups get used to working with people, so I will not push myself in if my assistance is not desired.
Well, considering...
Is it your life to give to someone you barely know?
I am a vagabundo. I do that nearly every day.
Well, if we don't get going, I think Nikki might start screaming.
Very well. So, do we want to, when we get Arnau out, are we done with Castile and need to hurry up and get to the boat? Maybe Mateo can show us the way and then rendezvous with Bob, Marshall, and Daryl.
If I may, with what you have here, no one, to my knowledge, is aware of this labyrinth. If you were able to get any Inquisitors to chase you into it, they could lose themselves, you could lose them for you, hide there as long as you needed, until things died down. I don't believe anyone has connected you well with your ship yet. You haven't been here long enough. Just a...
I worry what showing the Inquisition these star charts could do, but I don't think we have much else choice to meet with.
All right. Just for the sake of, the place we were staying at does provide food.
Yeah.
Just grabbing in case it's one of those, we're waiting here for a while, grabbing some extra food rations, just be good if we have to, stick around for a day or two.
A bag of bread and cheese.
We're just going to chill in a labyrinth for a couple of days. No big deal.
I'll grab some good tea.
All right. As you all are collecting that, we are going to go back to the castle of Good King Sandoval. Josephine, how, for this bit of questioning, will you have had your men arrange Arnau? Is he just sitting free in the chair? Is he chained up? It's whatever you want to be. You are an Inquisitor. You could even have had them rough him up if you wanted.
Oh, there's no need. I've taken all his weapons. Let's see here. I think we will. We won't chain him down too tightly, but arms and legs to the chair.
All right.
And ring of guards around for comfort.
All right.
Slippery.
Oh, it could be a little tighter, Mr. Inquisitor. You could do a little more.
As he wishes. As tight as he likes it.
Do it as tight as you like. I'm going to go ahead and give you 2 minor wounds on that one, Arnau.
Perfectly valid. Perfectly valid. Are now egging them on. Oh, that feels nice. Thank you.
You're very welcome. The Thea has smiled on me today by delivering you right into my lap. And you still have 2 good hands. Only one of which I need you to write with.
You'll need me to write. Are you trying to get me to sign away my inheritance, good Miss Josephine?
Well, clearly you were not using it. You are running around the countryside with vagabonds. You've been excommunicated, exiled, and thrown out. What do you have need of a winery?
It does bring in good funds to support my lifestyle as a vagabond heretic. So, I like having a lot of money.
Someone write that down. He has confessed to being a heretic.
You were going to brand me as that anyway. So, it does not matter.
But it tastes so much sweeter when you confess it with your very own lips.
It tastes much sweeter than the subpar wine you are producing.
I will make sure to put a different manager in charge. Besides, if you had died like a good little boy, then your brother would have inherited, and we would not be sitting here having this conversation. You would be giving your praise to the God Almighty in the afterworld.
If I had died, I am certain I would haunt somebody else like the vengeful ghost that I always will be. So it won't really do you much good no matter what. You don't want a haunted winery, do you?
I don't know. I might be able to make it a tourist destination, charge for that sort of thing. There's all kinds of useful, interesting ways to make money on a haunted winery. Besides, beer probably makes grapes wetter.
It does actually. Speaking of which, so, Miss Josephine, if I may, how would you like to be referred to? Madam, Her Excellence? How would you like to be referred to? I'm willing to give you any title that you wish. Aside from Pope, because you are obviously not the Pope yet, but that is a different story.
There is no harassment, so it is all right. Your Excellency would be just fine. You clearly know how to butter my type up. I will let you spread it on the bread, as it would speak. Your
Excellence, Madam Josephine. You're clearly a woman of fine. You are.
I love you, Chandler. I love you so much.
I love you too. I need you all to realize how scared I am right now for the audience. This is a fear response from Chandler. This is an actual fear response. The assassins, not so much. This is actually fear.
I know. I have spent many a day terrifying you as Kel. I am well practiced at this.
So, Madam, Your Excellency, Miss Josephine, I have a proposition. So we all know you want me to sign away inheritance, and then you'll probably execute me on the morning. We're all aware of this, yes?
Your death is not as certain as you may feel. However, there is a different fate of what happened once. Yes.
Well, my assumption is that sooner or later you're going to have me either executed or assassinated over time. It may not even happen now, but it may happen at some point. So,
Well, if you prove difficult, then yes, of course. Can't have a heretic chaos monkey running around the country. But I'm interrupting.
Your Excellency, Mr. Rond, I always have to be difficult. It's no fun if I'm easy, is it?
At this point,
I
one of
see.
the Inquisition soldiers backhands Arnau for another 2 minor wounds. Mind your tongue, heretic.
I could say something that would make your face turn red, but you don't want me to. Your Excellency, Mr. Rond, I wish to propose a deal.
I am listening for a very short time.
So, I don't know if you've noticed the reputation of my winery, how it has changed very recently. Have you noticed so? It must have hurt your profits, has it not?
It is one among many investments, but if you say it is doing as poorly as you think it is, then perhaps I need to invest in different management.
I agree. But as a general rule, whatever manager you have right now is doing not a great job. But that is not your fault, it is his fault. But I wish to offer you an opportunity. So, you have sitting in front of you one of the finest wine crafters this side of the continent, perhaps in the entire continent, outside of maybe the Crescent Empire. I'm certain they have somebody out there who's just as good, who I haven't pushed off a cliff yet. So, Madame Durand, I would like to propose you a stay of execution. You, as I said, I have a feeling you're going to make me sign away my inheritance and then cause me to disappear mysteriously, probably into a safe and secure location where I will be removed for eternity and it will no longer be a problem for you. However, if I teach you the secrets of my masterclass of wine as a master craftsman myself, I would like to teach you that ability so that way not only will my winery turn a profit for you, however, I would like to be given, at the very least, a stay of execution for a few weeks and some nice living standards so I can enjoy my last few weeks alive. How does this sound to you?
Sounds like that you wish time for your friends to come rescue you, is what you are giving yourself.
There's only one of them I trust to save me. The rest, I think, are going to get themselves killed in a horrific massacre. But Nikoletta can't do it on her own, so she is... So, it doesn't matter. I just want to live for a little bit longer, quite honestly.
She will nod, and she kind of sets back in her desk, and she pulls out a drawer, she rifles out some papers, she pulls out this kind of elegant looking scroll. There's some writing on it, looks like a bill of sale or deed or something. She gets up, she comes around, and then she kind of sits on the edge of the desk. She's wearing a long skirt, but she's crossed her legs, and she'll just kind of hold the bill of sale out and go, I have no guarantee that anything you tell me would be correct, and that you would just be sabotaging your family winery so it would become a smoking crater of death in the ruin. However, what I do know is that you can sign this piece of paper and your mother and your sister will remain safe where they are. For I am not allowed to kill you, but them, it is uncertain.
Arnau, you have been playing games with the Inquisition for a while. you know that always you'd assumed through Michelle, your brother, you've been running across assassins who definitely had intent to kill you. And so an Inquisitor for whom killing you is not an option has non-Inquisition related orders is something that Arnau as an assassin would be aware of. Do with that as you will.
Well, this conversation just became very interesting.
If by interesting you mean you need a pen to write with, I am certain I can provide you one.
I'm sorry, I can't write. You forget it when you convert. That's how it works.
We're going to go ahead and skip back over to the rest of the party for a moment.
I'm sure we can give you another conversion experience.
To the circumcision. Anyway, so Asgeir, Demetrius, Nikoletta, and Verity, as you all are approaching the palace with Matteo walking alongside you, he looks up at it and goes, "For a long time, this was a sign of hope. Meant that with the kings and one as good as Sandoval, that maybe things like the Montagnan occupation and other stuff would come to an end. But no, it's just another Inquisition stronghold."
Well, maybe one day that can be repaired.
That's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
He would look over at Demetrius at that and say, "Apologies, sir. Have I given offense?"
Oh, no, it's just... I hope you are successful in your endeavors. Obviously, whoever you wish to rule would be a better fit to the Inquisition. But give them time. And they'll be just as vile as the rest.
Ah, Tadachin. The Vagabondos actually have a presence in Padachi.
Yes.
Difficulty is finding people who are simultaneously capable of wielding power and trustworthy with it.
Frankly, I have not seen much difference in Montaigne or Eisen. I've seen differences in Eisen. But give people enough power over people. Everyone's corrupt.
The Sandovals, they were always different. The Grandes were the problem. The king... Anyway, you didn't need a lecture on Castilian civics. And he leads you up to the sewers and goes, "Now these are working sewers, primarily storm, but still the smell is not pleasant."
We've smelled worse.
Yes. I left my coat. So.
And he guides you all down into, as he said, primarily storm sewers. These are not typically used for sewage. And starts moving you all in. As he is guiding you all, and I can't remember the decision. Did you all want him to stay outside and wait and be your escort out, or is he going in with you?
I'm inclined to have another sword. So
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really see a problem in him coming.
All right. He so he leads you all in. What are all of your, you're going through sewers, the smell is not pleasant, the steps are treacherous. What is the general approach as you all are maneuvering in? Not so much in how you're getting where you're going because you have a guide, but are you watching, are you guarding? What are you all up to?
I would say, softly and but keep your eye out. Not wanting to be spotted until we absolutely want to be spotted. So
Yeah,
All right.
I think Arnau would take up the rear, just like that way. If we do get snuck up on, there's a big like meat wall in the way.
Who's taking
Okay.
up the rear?
Only if you ask nicely.
No, you said are now. So I'm saying who's taking up the rear?
probably.
I'm
Hey.
like, what? How did we?
All right,
huh?
Demetrius, that'll be finesse and
I found
hide as you are focusing on not being seen. Asgeir, that is going to be resolve and notice as you're keeping an eye on the back. Nikoletta, what are you doing?
Before we walk into this whole place, Nikoletta is actually turning to Verity. You had questions for this Matteo earlier. You seemed fairly quiet. How do you think we should go forward?
What? Questions?
You asked something about parties or something, or some such nonsense. But you were looking for another soiree to.
No, it's just it would be a less violent and sneak way to get in is to be invited.
I would be willing to bet that two noble-ish women would be able to make an inquiry as to when the next event might be. If we want to leave. I'm not anxious to go back into stores. I don't like this smell. I know everyone thinks that I don't mind it. I don't like it.
I do not want to go in there either. And my way means more time that he is wherever he is. And they could move him before we got inside. This is the fastest way.
Pulls out the book and is just looking.
If there hadn't been assassins and toes being cut off.
Toes? You cut off toes?
It was a pinky.
Did you save it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Nikki.
This
It happened
is
so
what you'd be talking about right now. Anyway,
All right.
if there hadn't been assassins and toes being cut off and Daryl's, I wouldn't feel that maybe he is in such danger. But he was impersonating a lady while infiltrating to help what they perceive as heretics is very bad. I'm amazed we don't smell him roasting right now.
I shall follow you in that case. And she just pulls up the book so she can get the map of exactly how to get through this whole lab.
Wait, would Verity reading the map have any help to her direction sense?
Your direction sense, you're not going to lose track of true north. So no matter how labyrinthine things get, you'll always have an idea of where you're going.
I mean, as far as her like being able to understand the map once they're inside, does her direction sense kind of give her the ability to never be confused by the map?
Not never. It is possible for you to get turned around depending on like how many points of reference you have, but you are going to be much less likely to get turned around than anyone else. It's still an unknown place, but the presence of a map will help greatly.
Such a handy advantage.
I'll have you know I didn't want to help.
I was forced to help.
Sir, yeah, literally.
All right. So as you're moving through the sewers, you come up to what looks like a normal bit of wall like the rest of it. But Matteo goes up to one of the sconces and reaches up and turns it, and a section of the wall seems to start to collapse, but then is slowly moved away, revealing a secret passage. Verity, your direction sense telling you this is taking us directly under the castle.
Okay.
All right.
I just like you just told me like, Verity, you understand this goes down I think they do too, man.
No, you know you're going north. Like you're going, like you're underground, but because you know the direction this is taking you into
Like
the
it's
castle.
heading towards the castle.
This is not a Ghostbusters. Where do these stairs go? They go up situation.
It's just like you can tell that these go under.
Hey, the sewer
castle.
water got
Like,
pink and gooey all of a sudden.
is there like a second tunnel that doesn't go under the castle? Is there two ways for us to go?
I mean, the sewers go on in all directions. This is the secret passage.
This
that
is
he's opening
okay.
up.
That's why I was confused. I was like, I felt like we knew that.
We are
You were
going
acting-
the right way.
You were acting distrustful of Mateo, and so I'm telling you that based on your knowledge, he's doing what he said he
I'm
was
not
doing.
distrustful of Mateo. I just question why he wants to die for Arnau. I'd question anyone dying for Arnau.
But he's my idiot friend. I'd die for him. I don't want to, but I would.
And for Nikki's part,
Look
he's
what
her
I'm
best.
doing. I'm going into the and I'm
And stepping into this is stepping out of sewers.
Nikoletta even tried to give me a way out.
The wall seems to have been well sealed, and so you are all now into the palace itself. The wall closes behind, and he looks. This used to be the royal family wing. Let's start moving, but be careful. From this point out, any guards who see us, we could maybe talk our way past one group. But it won't last long. We are too diverse a group, and we're not an Inquisition livery.
Yeah, coming from these directions, there's no talking. We'll take them out fast.
All right.
I can't see them. They can't see me.
Dun, 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 dun.
And he's starting to guide you all, and you move in to the royal castle, a royal castle that has been occupied by the Inquisition for now at least 2 years. And with that, we are going to take a quick break. We're going to put up some stuff, that other shows that are going on our channel, and we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back. So, as Mateo starts leading you all through, it's clear he is now a little bit out of his depth. He's been aware of the entrance, but has not used it to this point. And so he is kind of figuring it out as well as you all can. And you can see there are dungeons that are clearly listed on Nikoletta's map. There are, there's so many little rooms and stuff like that around in here. Where you all want to go, if you want to head down into the dungeons, which are apparently in a sub-basement lower than where you all are now, or if you want it to be looking around on this level, up to you all.
If he's being taken in for questioning,
Yeah, that's
would he be in the dungeon, or is he done with the questioning? Would he, or how long you think Arnau could stall?
I mean,
I mean,
it's Arnau.
also could go into the dungeon and get the keys in case he is put into the dungeon later.
That is not a bad idea, just to have something.
I'm strangely okay with that. Get the keys and then go find the interrogation room, torture room.
I mean, you would be, if you're going to rough someone up, you kind of want it nearby the dungeon at least.
Right? Yeah.
It's a good place to start.
That way you don't have to drag them very far after you're done.
Yeah, it's the grunt work.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Head into the dungeons.
Yeah. Would this be considered earn a healing point when you stick to the plan regardless of danger to self?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll give you that.
Hey, I gotta start. We're about to go in somewhere. Time to start stacking some points, guys.
No, you're onto it. I'm here with you. would this count for the Arcana of Loyal? Going back for a fallen comrade that you refuse to leave behind.
I'm no. Yeah, you are going. You're not really going back, but I think this does fit at least the spirit of that. So you did not leave him. So yeah, sure, I'll give you that one.
Hell yeah. Bank that because we're gonna need these in a minute.
Plus, you also don't get to use that one very much. So since you have work, it kind of applies.
Usually, I'm the one that gets hurt the most. So.
All right. As you all start looking around and you're trying to find a way, and obviously with the way things are built, Nikoletta, you do not believe that there would be. There is one way down into the dungeons directly from the royal family's ward. It would normally be very well guarded, just in case of a riot or something in the dungeons or things like that. But with no royal family, that might be a relatively unguarded way into the dungeons.
Okay.
And so you all start moving that way. Is Nikoletta taking the lead because she has the map, or what are we doing?
I mean, I would imagine so. It makes sense.
All right.
Pausing it like doors and stuff and letting somebody else open it to make sure we're not getting like ambushed. But I think other than that, Nikki could be up front.
All right. Go ahead and give me your wits and scholarship, Nikki. Take an extra dot, not increasing the actual skill, but just an extra die based on Verity's direction sense aiding your pools.
Okay.
Because Verity's not going to let you take a completely wrong turn with her awareness of where you're going. So,
Yeah.
unless she would, I'm getting perplexed looks from Mouse.
As tempting as that is, to give Chandler a taste of his own medicine to choose to fail. No, we're lost in here for at least 3 days. That sucks. Hope he doesn't lose anything.
He'll be fine.
3. On 3 raises, you all are making a fairly standard way, and you get to a place where the sort of nice decor around you gives way to more solid, heavy brick, leading you down into the dungeon.
Okay.
It's the stairs are wide enough that 2 people can walk side by side, and there is what looks to be a fairly heavy oak door at the bottom of the stairs. No signs of guards, at least on this side. In fact, so far you have not heard or seen anyone in the wing.
Because that's not suspicious at all. Listening at the door to see if we can hear anybody on the other side.
Okay. What's a notice? Actually, no, this isn't a risk because you're just listening. Your notice is 2, 3?
Yeah, 2.
2. On a notice of 2, you kind of stick your ear to the door. There is ambient noise beyond, but you don't hear like voices on the other side of the door.
I think it might be clear.
Demetrius is the one who's going to open the door? All right. The door opens up.
Axe at the ready.
And you all step in. And you are in the dungeons. No sign of guards. No sign of traps. You're looking around, and you've opened the door, and nothing has exploded.
Yet.
That seems unusual.
It's going too easy. I don't like it.
Yeah, and also, why would the dungeons be empty in a place that punishes almost everything?
Well, I mean, unless this is more of a holding area and less of a torture area. I agree that it would make sense to have the 2 side by side, but it's in custody.
Mateo looks over and goes, in general, if prisoners are worth long time questioning, they eventually get set to Vaticine Island. This is not a long-term stay for anyone. My comrades had only just been captured. I think the Inquisition holds this place primarily for what it tells to the people of the city and the country to see Inquisition soldiers patrolling the King's Castle.
All right. So where would they keep a high-value prisoner during questioning here?
I have a wonderful idea. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Yeah, I mean, Nikoletta could have even done it. And Verity's just going to start walking, not even sneaking, back up towards where she might get caught.
Verity is walking upstairs.
Verity, what are you doing?
Well, they captured the woman and took her for questioning. I am a woman.
So your solution is to go get caught?
They'll take me to where they took him.
Yes,
Then
but
how
then
do we
Why
find
wouldn't
the
they? You guys just follow.
Dan,
It was danger.
Seems
Danger
like-
was danger.
it seems like Verity is taking those stairs all too casually. She's probably
Okay.
not looking where she's stepping.
All right.
hope
Are you
she's not.
spending one of your villain points?
Yes, we.
A villain point has been spent. Could you tell us what type of trap gets triggered?
A classic. You stepped on something and sharp things start popping out of the walls and flying towards your very sensitive bits, especially
All
the
right.
unprotected ones.
This is going to be a risk of damage because Verity started walking off on her own. She's the only one on the stairs at the moment. Go ahead and give me your... My instinct is finesse athletics, unless you want to talk me into something else for Verity's ability to dodge damage from the
Couldn't
trap.
have given me a better pool.
Okay.
It's literally her best one.
All right. So finesse athletics. I just always want to remind you all that you can try to change up the pool if you want. Don't forget flair.
Take a hero point.
Oh, I already had a plan before this. It's getting better. It's getting
Good.
This is a me level plan, isn't it?
That's how it's feeling right
This
now.
is just like I can count hands. I can read. Whoa. Okay, hold on.
So confused by this right now.
I mean, the good news is we already got 2 10s. Oh, am I at 15s or 10s?
We have not raised the difficulty, no. That is another option, though, that you have, Josephine, at any point to spend a villain point to increase raises to 15s. instead
I
of
already
the usual.
rolled.
I know.
Wasn't really to you. That was to Nick being like, oh, well, in that case, it's like, suck it.
I will if you tell me what to suck.
Cut his hand off.
As my lady commands.
Stop helping!
It's good character development. All of that sailing he's learned will become.
Don't worry,
I
don't worry.
like this.
You have a best friend that's a master crafter. We'll just make you a metal
Yeah.
one. It's fine.
You're making him Captain
like
Hook.
Luke Skywalker.
He has the mustache
How
already.
many raises do you have?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes,
5 raises.
no leftovers.
The trap goes off, and Verity, there was a dramatic wound worth of damage from this trap, and you are able... describe to us how it looks as Verity entirely evades this trap.
And I have you know, I was prepared to spend a hero point to have perfect balance to not even like I was ready.
How does it look?
She was determined, but not like distracted. She stepped on it. She's not good with traps and stuff's not her thing. But she has ears. When things start flying towards her, she does her duelist thing and is able to just move around. And she probably did have a couple of close calls. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there is a tear somewhere in her dress.
Oh, there's definitely tears in the dress. The dress.
Yeah,
is
I was like,
evaded,
but her body's good.
No damage to your actual flesh, as a bunch of actually not darts, a bunch of basically blades like shink out of the wall, and Verity just perfectly manages to strike a pose, so that none of them hit her, and then they retract.
That's why I know gods.
How did we get down here?
You didn't step on the wrong thing, clearly.
All of us? All of us?
You're the only one on the stairs. I guess they start at the stairs.
Yeah. We took these stairs to get
Perhaps
she's
we are
still in the
simply
same place. She
designed.
hasn't moved her foot to the next one. She's just like, I like my plan still, but
You still think?
please, somebody give me a better plan. How might we get to where they might have taken a lady who was found somewhere she shouldn't have been? I am a lady. We are somewhere I should not be.
I mean, okay. But how about we...
And this time,
we're going.
we're
I
not
don't think I am
running
as
off with
nimble as you
vagabondos
are.
onto a boat and leaving me behind. No offense, Asgeir.
As Chris is eating popcorn.
Well, let's start looking around before we continue up the stairs. As it seems like I don't think I can dodge
I'm
that.
going to continue up the stairs.
But if they know he's okay.
There's nobody down here.
I will say we're only going to have one strap,
using
and now
that
you
to
all see
notice
where it
I've
is.
worked real damn hard for. Real cautious with her notice.
And you are able to make your way up the stairs the rest of the way unharmed. Is the party following her?
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
without a sign of any kind of like torture room down here, I think probably yeah.
All right. You all are able to make your way up the stairs now that Verity has cleverly discovered the trap on the stairs.
Cleverly. Look at me.
The lightning sound, which you so cleverly discovered, we can avoid that in the future too. You all are able to make your way up. We are going to go back to Josephine and Arnau.
Excelente.
Well, this situation has just become more interesting.
So? Has your restraints loosened? I can have them tightened again.
No, that would make it interesting in a different way, and I don't think you want me in one of those moods. That would make this even harder for you. No offense.
I have passed beyond such mundane pleasures.
Yes, but nonetheless, I feel like the rest of your guard staff here would be red in the face in moments if I'm all of a sudden moaning from my straps being tightened.
It is not the weirdest sound they have heard even this week.
Disappointing.
No.
Anyway. No, when I say it's more interesting, I mean the fact that you say that you cannot kill me. That is a surprise, and one that I am very happy to hear. I have a feeling that was not actually something that you meant to let slip, but I'm not going to let it pass over because of that. So, again, I'm cutting the bullshit. If you had my sister and my mother in your custody, you wouldn't allow them to continue living. They may be a bargaining chip for now or for a certain moment, but the moment I sign away my rights to inheritance, you're just going to have them killed because they're now claimants. As you likely have plans for my brother as well. So, it doesn't matter.
Your brother is very cooperative. I have no need to harm your mother and your sister past ensuring your cooperation. Since your father was so foolish to trust his older child to be responsible and stay at home and watch the winery like a good son.
That was never his training for me, which believe you're well aware of.
Well, you're clearly in no position to use it now, are you?
I don't believe I was ever the one who was originally intended to inherit it. He was just too proud to give it over to his son, who's incompetent. His other son.
I was about to say. Michelle's gifts are of the spiritual sort, not necessarily towards winemaking, which apparently has fallen in your lap.
Michelle's gifts are... what's the right word? I would say kissing ass, but he's not very good at that either.
Oh, you might be surprised.
Yes, I know. He's well into politics and the priesthood. We've been well aware. I've been very well aware. I've been wanting to push him off a cliff for a while now. Nonetheless,
You seem to have other priorities in mind.
A few. That being said, look, like I said, it is odd to me, personally, that you have orders not to kill me. That strikes me as very odd, and should strike everyone else in this room as odd as well, by the by. If none of you are questioning that at this moment in time, very odd that she has said publicly, verbatim, that she cannot kill a heretic. That does not strike me as very Inquisition.
Arnau, give me your wits and empathy.
Wits and empathy. That's good for Elmo. I keep forgetting. I put a lot of dots in empathy.
Have a hero point.
I'm rolling 10 dice.
I'm sure you intend to do well.
Shakalaka. Boom.
Oh, I'm doing more than just intend right now. So that is already, before I do anything, I rolled 2 10s, so that's 2 raises. Third raise.
Seems your role is becoming decadent.
4th raise. 5th raise. 5 raises.
5 raises. On 5 raises, you are really quickly taking in the entire room, and you have no doubts. No one here has any intention of questioning the Inquisitor. You're like, well, maybe it's weird that they would, and they're all just looking at you like, you are not going to get these Inquisitors to turn on her. Arnau is now completely aware of that.
Josephine, you really have them whipped. I'm very impressed. How do you get them to act like this? Is it just religious fervor? Is that all you do?
Waterboarding.
It is very important to have faith in the Creator. After all, we were put here to understand His marvelous works, and well, that is why we pray and we search and we read.
I mean, I could think of worse things to do with my life, I suppose. But I am
Then your
surprised.
current present trajectory seems to be a waste of a perfectly good, talented person.
My current trajectory is fine. You act as if I do not enjoy my life as it stands. When I very much do. Just because you think this is a irrelevant life filled with trading and just exploring, I am still very much enjoying it. There's more to the world than Castile. You know this, yes?
She will pull a pen, an ink pen out of her pocket. She just walks forward and she just puts it right under the tip of his chin and just tips his chin up to where she just gets super close. She's still, there's that little bit of educated paranoidness to her. And she goes, "You have a tongue that was made for stalling, and you will work it very well. It is very good. You can just sign this piece of paper. Your sister and your mother will be released. It's no longer their concern, or yours. And you can just be a penniless vagabond vagabonding about the highways. Does that not sound nice, to be relieved of your hereditary responsibilities? After all, what did you have managing the place in the first place that it was doing so well? Wouldn't that require you to go home and manage it? It is better. Just sign the paper. We're done with this frivolous conversation, and you can go about your merry way."
I am a grande of Castile, Miss Josephine Durand, and I will not sign away my inheritance. I will not sign away my title. If you want it, you'll have to pry it from my cold dead hands.
She will make a motion as she steps away for the guards to essentially rough him up a bit more severely than they have before.
The guards move together and pull out truncheons, and they're going to do 5 minor wounds worth of damage to Arnau, which I believe gets you to your first dramatic.
Oh yeah, it's over my first dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
It puts me almost at my second dramatic.
And we're going to cut back to the rest of the party. You all are moving, so now you're looking for a guard for Verity to be caught, and then the rest of the group follows, trying not to be seen so that they can just do a pursuit that way.
Yep.
Yeah, probably Asgeir hanging the furthest back because he is the least stealthy.
All right.
Demetrius, you cannot hide under my skirt.
I just wanted to give you a little bit of motivation. We're going into danger.
I'm going to die.
All right.
But it will be a good death.
So we're going to say, since Demetrius will be the one who's following the closest, so the one who could be spotted. Demetrius, go ahead and give me, first off, your either your finesse and hide, if you were just kind of playing it by ear and, Skyrim sneaking along behind her, or wits and hide if you're more picking your spots and going by instinct.
I think you already had me do a wits and hide, so I'll do finesse and hide.
All right, get you that flair.
Hold on.
Cue the Pink Panther music.
Oh, all right, that's actually a pretty good roll. That would have been a nicer roll. I have 2 raises plus a dice left over.
You want to sell?
Yeah, I need some of those sweet hero points.
All right, we are back up to 6. And on a 2, you are... All right, I will give you a choice. You're not used to the area. And so are you going to err on the side of you might be seen, or are you going to err on the side of you might lose Verity?
Might be seen.
Okay. Verity, you are, and Verity, how are you walking along? Like, you're playing the "Oh no, I'm lost."
It's worked every time.
Okay.
Let's
as
get
you're, Panache.
These big amber
Panache,
eyes. Come on.
Panache convince.
Damn right. Gotta move my Oreo. Two, and I have a dice left over.
Do you want to sell it?
Yes.
All right. We are now up to 7 villain points.
Oh, what did I start?
And I'll be using tower.
What part of stop helping do I need to say louder?
Hey, Arnau, remember all those times you sold dice to Dan and then decided to fail for things? Yeah, sucks to suck.
I can only resist so
you'll be
much
using-
temptation, Chandler. You've seen I've struggled through and I've done the right thing every time, but the player just realized that her arcana makes selling dice abso-fucking-lutely ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
And
because
he
you
will be
just you
doing
just got
that.
2.
All the time now.
Well, you can only invoke your Arcana once per session. So
Yes, but that I also start with
Every time
2.
you get it.
So
So yeah, as you are moving through with this woes me, and you do eventually stumble into a cadre of guards. This is not going to cost a villain point, Josephine, but what type of guards do they stumble into? Because they're all under your command. Your options are Castilian Army, Inquisition, or your own personal mercenary group.
I'm sorry. Can you?
he's right down here.
Sorry.
So
Sorry.
you
Can you
have an
repeat those one more time?
Castilian Army, very well trained, but not really in the know. Inquisition, good at extracting information, religious zealots, and your personal mercenaries who are in on your plan, but kind of outsiders compared to some of the others in the castle.
You know what? We'll have them stumble into Inquisitors, since it was so nice for them to give me some more points. It was very, very, very generous.
So you stumble into a group of Inquisition soldiers. And to be clear, not Inquisitors, just soldiers
Yeah.
in the service of the Inquisition. Think the Cardinal's Guards from Three Musketeers.
Are you
And
different than the ones that we encountered at the OK library?
they're not the same men. They work for the same organization.
But just like the same
Yeah.
dress and
They're dressed. They wear black over their armor, and they're not wearing a ton of armor. They're wearing black cassocks with the sign of the Vaticine in red. And as you all are walking around, Verity, they see you, and they look around, and there's 10 of them. 5 pull swords, 5 pull pistols, and they point. You there! What are you doing here?
I got lost.
What do you mean you got lost?
I was here with somebody else.
No civilians are allowed in this palace.
I was not with a civilian.
Who were you with?
My father.
Who is your father?
He's a general.
And what is his name?
You guys just gonna let her talk forever or what?
Oh, was that the signal?
I don't know how much you guys. Fine. She's just gonna start bawling and not making sense.
You literally said the point was to get caught.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
your
but
game.
I'm surprised you guys have restraint, considering all of you have been like, I want a stabby stab.
All right. So he looks around and is like, take her into custody.
Is he your best friend or not, Nikoletta?
He is. It would have been entirely too priceless for you to say, "What's my father's name, Daddy?"
The Inquisitors step forward. The Inquisition soldiers, step forward, grab Verity very roughly by the arms, and start marching her off.
Oh, the urge to make her wink at one of them.
With her whole 1 dot of tempt, just to see how well that goes.
And her 2 resolve.
She winks with both eyes.
What is that thing?
The
Smile.
frog blink is
Smile
like
with your lower
so
teeth.
sexy.
Look at them. Look away. All right. So
He smiled at you with bottom teeth.
Verity is being taken into custody, and her arms are being held behind her back, and she is being put in manacles as she is being led off.
Just another thing Demetrius didn't get to do first.
Demetrius.
It's almost like the universe is just teasing me every time.
I'm sure the universe would feel very bad if that's what was actually happening. As you see Verity being marched off, one of the Inquisition guard kind of looks over in your direction, Demetrius.
I see if there's something like small rock, whatever, kind of guesstimate and fling it off to the side so guy looks in the other direction, and but really I want to hit something heavy and hard to kind of really distract him out.
All right, go ahead and give me, I'm going to call this your wits and aim, because this is grab, look, throw. This is the definition of from the hip.
Yep. And this is you gain 1 bonus when you make a aim risk or a thrown. Actually, would I get Deadeye for this?
Yeah, Deadeye's gonna work. Deadeye's gonna work for this.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Actually, with the way you're doing this, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You have 4 aim, right?
No, I'm working on 4 aim.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have 3 right now.
Okay,
so you know what? Take a hero point for it.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Let's make this rescue worthwhile.
All right.
I got another one. I can spare.
All right, there's that. 4, 3, Blair, Deadeye, and his 3. All right. And I get to re-roll that 1. Nice. I don't like you. You go over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
5. Yeah. Ting. And the guard looks at.
Just dip further back in.
I think she might not have been alone. Move her quickly. And they start gang marching Verity off. What is the party's approach on pursuit?
Is homeboy still like watching to see if anybody's following?
They're moving with intention, with one guy in the back kind of like, he feels like he's definitely, the one guy's definitely on alert.
Okay.
Probably
the guy who's is the guy who's like kind of like watching their 6. Is he a distance away from them?
Not far, only like a few feet behind them.
Okay, so they would notice if he just went missing.
Yeah. He's not. Yeah, he's not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to drop one of them without taking out the whole crew.
Yeah. Well, follow along.
Yeah. Eyesight, but at a distance.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's a
Again,
big group of
finesse.
them, so they would be making noise. So if we lose sight, I feel like we can hear them as well because there's so many of them.
All right, so finesse hide again for because this is as you are walking along with them. So finesse hide for Demetrius, trying to keep them in eye shot. Asgeir and Nikoletta, one of you make a finesse. Yeah, I'd say finesse hide though with a lower threshold. Demetrius, you need 2 successes. Whoever rolls the second one needs 1, as you all are following him.
How's your hide looking?
It's not looking great.
I got 2 in hide and 2 in finesse.
Yeah, that's the same. Cool. I have 4.
So 5
I
with
have
Claire.
no hide.
Yeah.
I
But whoever's
through
doing
my-
the other high, take a hero point.
I was about to say I was going to give a hero point to whoever's got the lowest pool. But, okay. I
I'll
will
take
give-
that one.
Demetrius Penn a hero point.
Thank you, God. Yeah.
Hey, Dan, are they
Mhm.
taking Verity upstairs at all, or are they entering a room, something like that?
They are taking her upstairs. Yes, this group of inquisitors.
As soon as they start going upstairs, I would, if I can, I would like to spend a villain point for them to go. Well, if she does have company, let's arm the defenses, so to speak. So if someone follows us, bad
All right.
things TM may happen.
One of them starts sending the word out to raise the alarm for all the groups of guards in the palace.
I'm
palace
never
is
going to
not
be
here.
this sneaky again. I swear to God.
Not with that attitude.
3 raises, 4 raises.
It's all because you gave me that point.
Demetrius, you are able to stay out of view as you're following along. Nikoletta and Asgeir are also able to do so, but the going is starting to get difficult. You are hearing guards start to speak. Folks are moving around. Everyone is on alert now. There aren't going to be any more guards like do by the door. They have heard that there's a possibility that the perimeter has been breached. No one is thinking it was just the wind.
Well,
Take out some daggers, and it's like very quick. If we get into a fight, they can't make noise.
Mm-hmm. Let's go back to Josephine and Arnau.
Oh, hit me harder.
One of them looks around at Josephine. Do we?
You're spilling a lot of blood on the floor. I don't think we need any more to spill out, unfortunately.
Gives a nod and takes a step back.
They really need to work on their aim. They could have hit one of the vitals and killed me. They almost did.
That's because we run training in anatomy here. That way they know precisely where to hit you to hurt you, but not to kill you. It's very, very rigorous. Perhaps you'd like to pose as one of our dummies for class.
I could, perhaps, at some point. I assume at that point I'll already be in rigor mortis, so it's very easy for you to do so. You haven't... You understand Castilian inheritance law, yes? Simply having me sign away my title, it will work for a time, but Michel is in the priesthood. He cannot inherit. That's why I won't sign. That's why you'll kill my sister at the end of this all.
Your sister is very small and is a very safe place.
And if I sign, she inherits the title. And she
Actually,
is very
point of
small.
fact, Esmeralda is not in the line of succession.
Fair. Okay. So,
Yeah, it's and none of this is going to get her accents. Like your grande title is separate from your winery holdings.
Okay.
Even if you lost them entirely. So yeah, we're talking specifically about the winery, not your title, just for the legal clarification.
As far as Arnau is concerned, they're intertwined. So giving up the winery is giving up his title, so he's not willing to do so. That's his ancestral lands. That's what gave him the title to begin with. He's not giving it up. But nonetheless, even if she's not in line for the holdings in theory, it still puts her at risk because she is then the last claimant to the title. So should someone decide to put, it would just be a loose end that he doesn't trust Josephine not to tie up. So he is not trusting that if he signs that paper, she's going to be released, if she's not already dead. So Arnau at this point is not going to sign because of that. First off, that's a different side note. Doesn't matter. That's all point of clarification. Back into the actual drama. No matter how much you rough me up, Josephine, the answer is going to stay the same. You could beat me until I can't breathe. You could remove my hand and have it signed by a forger, and I would still deny it until my deathbed.
They do not make them like you anymore.
My father taught me well.
Really?
So we are at an impasse. Violence is not bringing you the answer you want, but you don't want to negotiate.
And what precisely it is do you want with me?
I said it before, Josephine. I think we can make a business deal. I keep my titles and the winery, and we split the profits. 60-40. I take 40%, you take 60. I teach you how to make proper wine. You allow me to go on my way, you make the profit.
This is tempting.
I find you a better manager. I'm a very good talent scout.
Ah, yes, but wasn't your friends thinking about you abandoning them?
I didn't say I was abandoning them. I said I'd find you a good manager and teach them how to make wine.
Well, clearly you would be exempt from your escapades for a short time. Would they not miss you?
We've stayed in places for a time. A week or two would not kill us. Besides, we need to wait for winter to pass anyway.
Oh, why is that?
I am a trader of the Vendel League, and the seas are frozen. I need to return home to Vestemeniavinyar at some point. Well, technically it's Asgeir's home, but it is also my second home.
So you have endured yourself to one of them, eh?
I am surprised you are not aware of my ties to the League.
I'm a very busy woman.
Oh, but if you have orders not to kill me, I can only imagine that your spies have been watching me for some time. My Vendel League, I have a pin here in my... As he moves his bra to like see the bra strap, he has his
wait. While cross-dressing, your Vendel League pin was on the dress?
It was not on the dress. It was on his bra.
Shimmies. Or shift. Both of those are acceptable. You are not wearing a brassiere. You are in a corset.
Okay, on his corset. Okay. There. Are you happy? Are you happy, Mouse? So on his corset, he just shifts his
Immersion, Chandler.
he just shifts the dress and shows off his 2 pins that are there. I really am surprised. These are on. Your spies are not doing a great job, are they? Do I need to teach you how to train some? I can do that for you too.
You know what? Maybe we should take this conversation somewhere else. I'll just package you up, and we will exit and go, and we can have a much longer, drawn-out conversation. Maybe we go to Vaticine Island. It is very secure there.
People don't return from there. So I made you an offer. You need me to sign some papers. Clearly, they're not getting signed, and they're not going to get signed on Vaticine Island either. Josephine, Your Excellency. So, I made you an offer. You can either accept it, or I will kill you. You have no other choice.
You will kill me?
Yes. Your days are numbered, Josephine Durand. Yours and my brother's. So, do you value your life, or do you wish to continue this petty charade?
How will I know that you will uphold your end of the deal?
What do you know about the principles of the All-Father, Your Excellency, Mr. Rond?
I have only studied the other heresies so much.
There is one thing that is true. We are true to our word. When we state something, we intend to uphold it. I am no different. I have stated a deal to you, and I wish to allow you to keep the deal. I have no need of the extra profit. You can take it. 60% is no issue for me. So I have no issues giving you the money, and I do not wish for you to be my enemy. But my word is my bond, and I shall keep it. But if you slight us, we are also known for our wrath, and I am no different as well. I am willing to keep my word for you, Mr. Rond, Your Excellency.
We are going to cut away back to the party at this point. As the group is following along, Verity being handled fairly roughly by the guards. Demetrius, as you were watching Verity being handled fairly roughly by the guards, how's Demetrius feeling in that moment?
The guy who's unnecessarily roughing up a woman who's in shackles, yeah, he's the first one I'm gonna fucking kill. Mm-hmm. So that's how he's dealing with it. Like, oh, you first. Cool. And then later. That's how he used that. So yeah, just, and again, keeping quiet. But the second he feels like, I would say the second he feels like he knows he has a good surprise move on him, he might take advantage of that. Especially if I feel like, okay, we know where they're at. Let's.
All right. So you're ready to take your shot?
Not yet. I want to show you how far we can get, before we start.
Make sure we're like certain beyond a reasonable doubt of like, oh, that's where we need to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as you all are moving around, are they running into any shenanigans along the way?
I think they should. That would be fun. Shenanigans. If you shenan once, you should shenan again.
All right.
What sort besides, I've got so many of these lovely points, it'd be a shame not to use them.
Indeed. So you have Verity in the grip of these guards. You have Demetrius, who's keeping an eye on Verity. And you have Asgeir and Nikoletta, who are taking up the rear. Who is this going to hit?
Let's go after the rear.
All right. And what are they going to say?
I'm in danger.
I mean, you said you like taking damage, so I had to oblige.
I didn't kind of like it. It just happens.
Tomato, tomato. That's how this works.
They're running into a group of guards, or are they running into a trap?
Choices. I feel like probably a group of guards. I've thrown a lot of traps at them.
Okay. Asgeir and Nikoletta, as you were walking around, suddenly you stumble into one of the groups of guards. Same choice as before: Castilian infantry, Inquisition, or your own private force. Josephine.
We'll get my private guards at this point. We need someone good to get rid of these nasty interlopers.
All right.
Besides, someone up there needs a freaking challenge.
A group of soldiers, except Asgeir, you immediately clock. Nikoletta doesn't know quite as much about soldiers, but Asgeir, you immediately clock. These guys are not wearing Inquisition livery. They're not wearing Castilian livery, and they really look like they probably know what they're doing. As a group of 10 of them, a brute squad of 10, suddenly stumbles onto the two of you.
Okay.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Nikoletta, cover's blown, and I'm going to use Into the Fray.
Damn it.
Okay. With Into the Fray, you take spend a hero point, and take a dramatic wound.
He just gets a strike down that bowling alley.
And Asgeir just hurls himself into this group of guards, just striking and hitting and attacking on all sides, and takes a dramatic, which is your second. Yes, goes to your second as the hit comes, but all 10 go down, and there's no time even really for Nikoletta to try to help in this moment, because that's how hero point ability works. But Nikoletta, you do see, as they all go down and step forward, one of them just on the sleeve has an embroidered black rose.
She walks immediately over to that guy. Is he awake? Is he passed out? What?
They are all either dead or unconscious.
Is this one dead?
I'll say unconscious.
Damn. Okay. Rifling through his pockets.
You find some gold. Remarkably little else than that, though. No written orders or anything like that.
Okay. Asgeir, let's see if we can get some of these into the next room. And she starts pulling. It's pathetic. So she's just.
All right. Demetrius, there is no covering the sound of that. You hear a brief but furious fight coming from behind you.
Yep. Did the guards I'm chasing, are they hearing said noise?
Yes, some of them are starting to turn around.
Yep. I will wait for them. I was like, all right. And I'm just going to wait for them to come to me. And the second they come, I'm taking them out.
All
right.
When we come back, we have their robes with us. We stripped them and tied them up. Is what I was going to say whenever we got them put away.
All right. So and again, none of them, they're not wearing uniforms or anything like that. They just, this one shirt had the embroidery. Well, that's going to take a little bit of time, but we've got this. So of the 10 that were escorting Verity, 5 turned to head back in that direction, and 5 are still escorting Verity, and they are not slowing down. They are marching her with purpose. And the other 5 start walking back. What is your approach, Demetrius?
Waiting for them to be like, when they make that, I'm laid out, ready, and the second they make the turn, hey, how you doing? Just immediately wipe them.
All right. Go ahead and give me your finesse and weaponry with that kind of attack. Verity, is there anything you are doing in this moment with the other 5, or are you just allowing yourself to continue being escorted now that its clear cover has been at least somewhat blown?
Well, they shackled me, yeah.
Yeah, your hands are tied.
Front or behind? Behind?
I'd say in front, actually, probably, because
Okay.
you were playing the Lady in Distress card, and you did it fairly effectively. So
In a dress, even.
Mm-hmm.
She's good in skirts.
Mm-hmm.
And out. Wink.
So, just are you going to fight, or are you just going to continue being escorted? Is what I'm asking now.
Oh, I'm thinking. 5 with shackles in the front. Well, I mean, she can reach her dagger probably because they didn't frisk her. Yeah, if she can subtly get her hand into her skirt while they're being unnecessarily rough.
Mm-hmm. You've got hands. You're because you have hand, like they're holding both of your arms at the moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on if she can
If
get
you
her
are fighting,
hand.
the first roll will be brawl. Once you are free for them, then you can switch over to weaponry.
Okay.
Okay.
This won't go well, so
All
it's
right.
a pointless endeavor. But we're
you
still gonna
rolling it?
let the dice decide
Okay.
that it's a pointless endeavor.
While you were
anyway.
doing that roll, Demetrius with 6 raises. Dang. All right. You're gonna be able to take out all 5 of the guys that are coming for you, and you have 1 left over, so you can do a scene edit.
So now is she shackled or
Yeah, she is shackled, her 2 hands together. Though you could edit that into they didn't do a good job if you wanted.
could I how about it was like maybe it was just rope that the guy's kind of shitty with knots.
Just to make it cool, if you want, we can say it's in rope, and you manage
You know
to
where
throw a dagger.
you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
And so after I take them all out, peep however, see the shot, take out one of my daggers, and snap her bindings.
All right. With doing
And
that,
the second I do it, it's like, oh my god, I am so good. Did you see
with
that, my love?
Verity,
Did you see?
I will give you an option to stick with your roll or to go to your weaponry if you want, because Demetrius just freed you.
Where was this enthusiasm last night?
If you want to keep your first roll because it was a good one.
Sometimes I forget.
Stray shots. Been nice this whole time.
So much praise for yourself.
Just gotta take it out if you're not. Just
She's gonna be going for her dagger.
All right.
And I would
So
say, like,
finesse and weaponry.
she's particularly just going to go for, I guess, the one to her right specifically.
Well, you're going to take out as many of them as you get raises.
I'm just saying, it's like to start, she's not going to be trying to like mess with both at the same time. She's going to go for the one who would be the easiest for her to get at with her dagger once she's drawn it. Jesus. One, two. 5.
5. You're able. You stick your hands up. You hear Demetrius yell. You're able to put your hands up in the air. The dagger slices through them. You're free. The Inquisition guards are trying to look for what's happening. You get your dagger out, and you're just able to drop all 5 of them really quickly in that moment.
Oh, look at me. I did that all by myself.
Truly amazing.
Nobody helped me.
I'm so sorry, my dear.
And with that, we are going to switch back to Josephine and Arnau. You are muted, Nick.
The little icon that tells me I'm muted is very small on the screen.
Yeah.
Just like mouse can't see it when it's not there. So, hey. So, yes. Your offer is truly very tempting. Unfortunately, it comes a little too late. It's, yes, too late indeed. She'll turn around, and when she'll turn partway, and then when she turns around again, she has a dagger, and she's basically going to go for a vital organ.
All right. So the stab goes in. That is going to be another dramatic wound for Arnau, as a dagger slides basically into his lungs, right between the ribs.
As Arnau, can Arnau have some way managed to shimmy himself as she's moving in for the stab to have her cut his left rope on his left hand?
You are manacled and chained. So
Manacled and chained.
We would need an edit to get to that. We don't have a spare race to do with that right now. So yeah, you get that dramatic wound. Well, you get 5 minor wounds.
Ooh. Oh, you have been well trained. You're much better than your lackeys, I'll tell you that much.
Twist.
The door opens, and a man in uniforms that you do not recognize Arnau steps in and looks around. Madame Durand, you are not by any chance getting a little too enthusiastic in your questioning, are you? Our mistress would not be well pleased at that.
Yes, but he is being uncooperative, so unless the mistress wishes to reimburse the difference, his death is the only thing that will get me what I need. Unless you have a different idea, I am open. Also, he is not dead yet, so his ears are still operating, although I can fix that if you wish.
He steps up and looks Arnau over. Her orders were made clear, and we seem to be out of time. The alarm has been raised, and there is an assault within our walls already. They make their way here very quickly, so unless you wish to fight them yourself, perhaps it's time to reconsider our options here.
If you are suggesting a strategic retreat, well, she'll lean down, and basically pull the dagger out in probably the most slowest, painful way possible, as she says, "When you strike, you'd better hit. Otherwise, they will not even remember your name in a generation." And dramatic flourish out the door.
That'll be another 2 minor wounds as that dagger is pulled.
That's That's my third major wound. But as she leans in before she goes, Arnau just going to say, "My offer stands, and I'm a better ally than a leech."
And the group makes the exit as Arnau is left. So, with the remaining villain points, how will Josephine? You have five remaining villain points. That can be 5 brute squads of various types. That could be 5 traps, or any mix of the two. How is Josephine going to deploy her remaining troops to make sure that she gets her safe exit?
Essentially, because I'm sure she's got something, some sort of like self-defense mechanism for people trying to sneak in her office. She'll basically set that to trigger when they approach the office.
Mm-hmm.
There will be another trap somewhere in a hallway, and then 3 squads
Okay.
interspersed in there, just to kind of pad the exit.
All right. As the group is making their way forward. Oh, also Arnau, badly stabbed, badly beaten, lots of ow. How is Arnau handling himself when he is left essentially unwatched? Josephine, her mysterious companion, and the inquisitorial guards have all left the room, and you're alone.
So, Arnau being a trained assassin and thief, something he's probably done for situations like this before is hide a lockpick underneath his tongue. He's probably gotten very good at it. Is that something that we could agree on?
Tell you what, you have done a whole lot of talking, and that tends to work better if you're not talking. But this is Arnau we're talking about. So, give me your panache and I'm going to say convince. No, we're going to say panache hide. Give me your panache hide as you are trying to conceal this while still speaking eloquently, because you have been speaking eloquently through this whole time. If you can get to 3 raises, you have a lockpick.
I was going to say panache theft. Panache hide works great. It works even better. Okay, my 10s are exploding right now, so that's good. And I'm rolling 7 dice on this, so this should be a good roll for Elmo. Should be, but I am also Chandler, so I'll probably roll.
Would Chandler like a hero point?
You know what? Chandler would like a hero point. Are you willing
Chandler,
to give
take
a hero
point?
Take a hero point?
Let's up this ante. I don't want you to get your hand cut off.
You're a fucking liar.
With you if you did that.
So that's 1 raise because I rolled a 10 that explodes. That's another 10, so that explodes again.
This is why I love exploding dice so much.
So I've got 2 raises already. So that's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7 raises.
7 raises. You masterfully were able to keep the pick under your tongue the whole time, despite the fact that you were speaking so eloquently. And I'll even say, because it was so good, you were able to, we're not even going to make you roll to see if you can then get it to your fingers to go for the pick. You're also going to get a scene edit. How do you want to edit the scene? You can't de-wound yourself, but you are in this empty room. She is gone.
I probably can't say Josephine accidentally activates one of her own traps on a rush out, therefore delaying her exit. So that's not going to happen.
Yeah, no. It's something in the room you are in.
Yeah.
You edit your scene.
Yeah. Aside from, I'm assuming the weapons are left there. So like the weapons that they had disarmed for all that kind of stuff. So that's already there.
Yeah, no, there was no talk of taking them out or anything. So yeah, your weapons are all still on the table.
So what I'm going to say is that there is because this is an inquisitor's office, so it's very most likely nicely furnished. There is a beautiful rapier, probably Josephine's personal rapier, sitting behind the desk, that Arnau is going to take.
Okay. You are able to spit the lockpick out into your hand. You're able to pick the locks. You slowly get up and you walk over and you see the rapier that Josephine has been using all this time. And as you pick it up, it's your father's.
There's not a hand attached to that one, is there?
That. You never leave me, do you? As he just sheets it, takes the axes, puts them in, does the whole 9 yards as quickly as he can, as he rushes out the door because he's going to try to attempt to track down Josephine, so that way he can hunt her down.
Okay. As real quick, as you are running in pursuit, right around the same time that you get out and manage all of that, Asgeir, Demetrius, Nikoletta, and Verity, you come into a hallway where there were 3, I believe. Yes. 3 brute squads. I'm going to say all Castilian soldiers. Yep.
No, you go ahead. You're talking.
3 brute squads of 10 each are in this room. The 4 of you are on one side. Arnau, you step out the door into another one. Arnau, as you step out, I'm going to trigger another one of the traps. The one that was left on that door. Go ahead and give me your finesse and athletics to try to get out of the way.
That is not the best pool for Elmo, but it's not the worst pool either.
Elmo shouldn't be playing this game. All of the rules are his.
Luckily, I don't use athletics very often, so please let me roll a 10. The one time I don't roll a 10, but I rolled a couple of 9s, so that's good. I actually rolled 3 9s, and then everything else just falls into place. So that is 3 raises.
3 raises. You do take another 2 minors. You take another 2 minor wounds from the trap. It doesn't the successes, so you're not caught in the trap, but ow. As the darts are firing and stuff. You get the impression that they were poisoned, but the poison does not particularly affect you. Because you are not so affected by poisons. All right. Now, we've got these 30 guards between. We need approaches.
But before we carried on down the hall, Nikoletta would have given the other unmarked guard outfits to Asgeir. She would divvied up the extra outfit. We changed outfits.
Okay. So you're wearing
the personal guard suits.
Yeah, you're wearing the and again, they're not uniforms so much, but they do have insignia. And you come out wearing this insignia, and the Castilian soldiers are ordering you to stay back. They're not immediately attacking, but they are ordering you to stay back.
Stand aside. We have our orders, or incur the wrath of the Inquisition.
One of them tilts his head. You're not wearing Inquisition armor.
No, we're specially hired.
Okay, so Panache Intimidate.
Woo! All
That
right.
is certainly a roll that you have.
Well, I'm getting a +1 because I'm hurt.
Arnau's like, tell me about.
I have done almost nothing today, and I am almost passed out.
Done almost nothing. You've done nothing but piss off the very wrong person.
So, got 1.
Yeah, they're not standing down. They are now
Put
charging.
all
in.
5 dice to make 1 raise.
Yeah, you needed 2 to get any to stand down in that moment. So, and then they actually, I'm going to say they have not yet because they're really focused on you, so they haven't noticed Arnau behind them yet. So everyone else is approached because Asgeir intimidated too close to the sun.
It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. We're gonna go with option B, which should have been option A.
All right, so Demetrius, your approach.
I sourced already drawn and everything. If there's still like anything to like step over, or if there's already knocked out what were the eyes, just let's be honest. How many of you are there? There's 10, 20, 30. Verity, my dear. How many do you think you could deal with? And do you think we can? I think I can do more than Asgeir. I feel like I could. I feel like this is a reasonable amount.
Are you
Not a challenge.
challenging Asgeir?
I just feel like we always deal with these brute squads. They're always. I want to make it a little bit more entertaining. Who do you think could take out the most? Are you going to get the ones on the left, get the ones on the right, and see what?
This is reminding me of something. Asgeir, when you and my God, my brain just blanked. Alastrina. My God.
Ah,
I think I was trying to
Papyri.
spell it, and my brain was like, "Nope, don't remember." There's an O somewhere that shouldn't be said. But it's
Yes,
just
the
like
redhead.
when you and Alastrina did your thing in the catacombs, who won?
oh me.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
if I were a betting woman, I would put my money on Asgeir. He has
You-
the record so
You
far.
won me, my dear. And can Demetrius get a hero
I
point?
love to be proven wrong. Not that it never happened.
Make your hero point. You love.
Yes, that's.
What do we got?
Well,
All
then
right.
I guess I must show that I am capable again.
Damn.
And he draws a sword.
How
Now,
many hero
again,
points?
die
Demetrius gotten out of
dramatically.
falling in love with Verity just over and over again.
Yeah.
Well, you see, gentlemen, unfortunately
She's
now
just
I've
so
been
mean
challenged,
to me.
so
Yes,
I'm going to
it's-
have to hurt the rest of you.
It's truly a shame. Now, die dramatically. My lady is watching.
All right.
Yeah, sword, kicking ass, taking names.
All right. Finesse and weaponry.
It
Verity,
still
how
only
about you?
counts as one.
Verity, how about you? Are you going in sword drawn?
Oh. I guess I could help Demetrius.
There are 30 of them.
Oh, dear.
But mine count as mine.
As
All
is
right.
fair, as
Finesse
is
and
fair.
weaponry for you. And Nikoletta?
Bang.
Not entirely certain what Nikoletta could do. I'm not setting off a gun right now.
I need to teach her to throw daggers.
Oh, what, the other 30 might show up? There was 30 guys.
30 guys.
I know.
We are still in a much larger building. And these like stone echoes
That's true.
a long way.
How loud 30 swords sounds? They know.
However loud it is, I promise you it ain't louder than a gun. They're getting ready for combat. I was going to say she tries to talk her way out of it. It's really the best option she's got. My only other option is aim, and a gun's too damn loud. So she's walking up like immediately behind Asgeir. Gentlemen, I understand that you are all a bit underpaid for this particular information. That is not our fault.
All right, you going for intimidate or convince?
Convince?
She's playing good cop.
And Arnau's about to play rich cop in just a moment.
I'm 5'4". I don't intimidate anything.
All right, wits and convince. And Arnau?
Patriots of Castile, join me. The lady who walks before you says she knows where our king lies. Join me. This way. She does.
They look around and they see you beaten, stabbed, bleeding.
An Inquisitor's blade.
With a Grande's blade. Make your panache convince and impress the hell out of me. Because you got a lot going against you in this.
I was thinking tempt, because I'm tempting them to do something. They're patriots. They're soldiers.
Your pitch was not a temptation. Your pitch was, this is the right thing that you should do. Give me panache convince. All right, so 4 raises from Nikoletta. How many raises for Verity? Ooh. 3, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Demetrius?
Sorry.
So that's 2 already. That turns into a 9. That turns into a 1. So I'm going to re-roll this one because it's a 3 dot. So I can do that. That turns into an 8. So that's 3 raises already. 4 raises. 5 raises. 6 raises.
Okay.
Because 10s explode.
7. All right. So first, as the fight engages, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So as Demetrius and Verity just crash into the group, one of the brute squads goes down basically immediately under the attack. Another gets pretty cut up. A few of them are hesitating. Seeing that and then hearing Nikoletta's words, another 4 are going to disengage, which means we're now down to 12 soldiers remaining entirely. And then Arnau makes his pitch. These are normal soldiers, and that was a hell of a roll. They look around. They look at Nikoletta. They look at Arnau and decide that whatever they're being paid, it clearly isn't enough. And they dash off in a direction, at which point one of Josephine's traps goes off. Wow, that's a lot of ones. Fuck it, they're all dead. The fruits run into the trap, and the spices stuff just kind of catch them, and they all just sag.
Nikoletta, I think those all count for you.
I think they count for me. I think they count for both of us.
What?
Right?
You're not dead.
Oh, no. You are not a part of this.
And you all see a very hurt Arnau.
What are you doing? We're here to rescue you.
You ruined your dress.
It's all right. It's if you tear it here, it looks a slightly it looks like it's a look. So, but it has to be
I
torn.
actually agree. The blood splatter could definitely be a fashion statement. We should revisit this next summer.
I agree. We'll do.
You
We'll do
all
a
are
little bit more.
hearing an alarm going off through the entire palace, and the march.
We should leave and head out Nikoletta, the map.
We have an inquisitor to kill. I have word to keep.
We
need to
solve
leave.
that later.
You already
on an
look
army.
dead. Let's go.
Oh, now it's the Black Rose Society that's been chasing us. They're here. That's who she was with. Come on.
I'm
This
aware.
was a trap.
That's why I must kill her.
No,
But-
we cannot do that right now. Don't be Nikoletta.
You're in the middle of dying. You're dressed burgundy. Come on.
Fine.
Arnau, take this time to plot, but we cannot fight an army, and an army is coming.
Like, he looks super screwed up, right? So Verity's going to literally just grab him and then expect someone to help her. Come on.
This is why I'm training Daryl to be my next assassin.
You are able to. All right, so Nikoletta, go ahead and give me your wits and scholarship as you guide the group towards where the labyrinth is. Three. As you're going along the way, Nikoletta, you're able to move at a pretty decent pace, but you do occasionally get caught in various groups, like groups of guards are finding you as you are along the way. Who is going to be taking the lead on, like, as Nikoletta is guiding you all which way you're going, who's taking the lead on defense?
No.
All right.
You're on the verge of death.
Arnau is on the verge of death.
No,
That's why he's so aggressively
Verity
fighting.
is escorting you out.
Asgeir, you are going to take another 2 minor wounds.
Okay.
Just from the course of those fights, you're handling the guards. You are now in the area where the map. This is Nikoletta's best guess on where the entrance to the labyrinth would likely be. It's in one of the lowest places in the palace. You believe you are directly beneath the throne room, which is traditionally where these various things have been. Now you all are looking. You are in another library.
Okay.
About half of these shelves are empty. It's clear that a lot of the books that were not approved of have either been destroyed or sent off to Vadacine Island. This is where the map will no longer help you because the makers of the map were not aware of the labyrinth.
Okay. The last.
How are we approaching
Had a
finding it?
special trigger to open the door.
It's probably Verity's idea of the pulling the random book that needs to be pulled. Are there any books that look out of place?
Wits and notice, please.
Verity's looking for what appears to be the oldest looking thing in the room.
Wits and scholarship, please.
Can I have Nikoletta check for what shelves look like they may have recently had dust removed?
Sure, wits and notice.
Take some hero. Can I give hero points to more than one person if I have enough to spare?
Yes. Yeah, because each is a different risk.
So
And-
Nikki and Verity take a hero point.
Meanwhile, is the snail down? No. Is the snail down? No.
Just go ahead and give me your brawn athletics as you were just pulling everything.
I love these tens exploding, by the by. Okay, so the tens exploding is fun. This is a lot of fun. So that's 1 raise already from a 10 exploding that became a 5. That's another raise. That is another raise. It's 2. So that's 4 raises in total.
4 raises, 3 raises,
4.
4 raises. All right. Almost simultaneously, Arnau, Asgeir, and Verity converge on this one particular bookshelf. Nikoletta looking at one that was a little bit better kept. You see a list of tomes, and as you were so real quick, Nikoletta, you look at this thing that's been and you see a list of tomes, and you recognize amongst one of them. It is I forgot to write down. It is a work you recognize as an intro to Hexenwork.
Oh, she's taking that. That's not staying here.
Yeah. As you grab that, the other four converge on the same shelf, basically simultaneously, having you used the different guides that you were all using, and you all kind of agree. I'm going to give credit to, of the three of you, Chandler. Arnau moves in, and as folks are moving, we'll grab and pull a singular book. It pulls entirely free, and you're like, oh shoot. But then behind it, you see a third switch type thing, and as you reach back, you pull that switch, and the bookshelf starts descending down into the ground, and in your hand, the switch kind of comes loose, and you see an old school Vaticine symbol. This is back from the time of the first prophet. And as the shelf descends, you see a very familiar tiling going down into the earth below you. As you all spill forward in, you can hear the steps coming down behind you. Soldiers are on the way. Asgeir?
Snagging a torch before going through the doorway.
Sure thing.
Whoop, need this.
As you all come through, you know there's no way they're going to miss that big hole in the wall if they come into the room and it's here.
Is there a way we can put it back?
I was about to say immediately looking for that.
You do see a switch on this side of the wall.
Do it.
Hits it.
You hit it. The wall goes up. It closes, and you see the switch disappear almost perfectly into the wall, and you realize it has sealed from the inside.
Happens.
You are not going to be able to get out this way. And with that, we're going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you so much to Basics of the Game for hosting us. Thank you to Dragon of the Dark Roads for producing us. Thank you so much to Nick Shadow playing Josephine Durand, Inquisitor and enemy to Arnau Cecero. Thank you so much to all of my players. And until next time, keep playing more games.